Hey guys, Marstinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so I am shocked to see this. This is great timing for me. I've literally just been up for probably about half an hour at the time of recording because I'm going back onto night shifts and starting to do some recording, getting some of the other missions for the Goku event, stuff like that done. And then I see this posted by Dokkan World. EZA LR VEGITO's Blues passive is going to be changed. So remember, I did a video covering his details. You guys will have seen people talking about it, I'm sure, and you've probably watched the showcases and stuff like that. The LR for VEGITO Blue has been universally panned by everyone as being terrible. I remember seeing a post, I think Truth posted a screenshot from his conversation with Goresh asking about what the JP player base feels about the EZA for VEGITO Blue, and his reply was to say that they all hate it and think it's terrible. And everyone was joking about it on the timeline because we have seen in the past that they have changed units due to bad feedback from the community. It doesn't happen that often, but way back in the day it happened with physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, where his details were revealed on Twitter and he seemed so bad that people complained and they changed some of his details. I think it was something like he loses HP and maybe defense on his one of his super attacks, because obviously he's one of those units that has different supers depending on the amount of ki that you get. And so they actually changed him before release. And then of course we have stuff like the physical Goku Black on Global, who has the extra 3 ki to all allies, which he doesn't have on JP. So this is a screenshot here, which obviously, you know, like me, I'm sure most of you can't read. But we're just going to have a quick look at why everybody hates this guy so much. So obviously pre-EZA, this guy's all about the stacking. He raises attack and defense on his 12 ki. Once you've stacked him up high enough, uses 18 ki to do big damage because your defense is already nice and high, right? So post-EZA, he still kept the stacking. On his 18 ki, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, which is really good. And then they gave him a little bit of extra stats, although not really very much. He still gets the extra ki depending on how much HP you have. Then he had a medium chance of ki plus 5, which straight away a lot of people didn't really like because that can make it harder to get his 12 ki super. But the way they kind of, I guess, tried to balance this out was that he launches an additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super when you perform the ultra super. The problem is, medium chance is only 30%. So a lot of the time, it's not worth rolling the dice. You just want to go for the 12 ki super, which seems very, very strange that they would do this. And then he gets ki 2 and disables enemy's guard when there's another Future Saga ally attacking in the same turn. So that means even more ki. So potentially even harder to get his 18 ki super. So one of the comments that I saw was from our boy Holden. Shout out to this guy. I know he's a huge physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku fan. So we do like physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku over here. So changes as far as I could tell. He now gets attack and defense 10% per super attack launched. And he launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super when performing an ultra super attack. And somebody sent me this as well, which is a screenshot from Reddit. Shout out to my boy AC. So he still gets the attack and defense 100%. Attack and defense 10% each time a super attack is launched. Maximum of 50%, because I don't think this is mentioned in here. Because that would be insane, right, if that didn't have a cap. But you have to remember, this is a multiplicative buff. So what that means is, each time he gets the 10%, each time he launches a super, it's 10% of what his stats are, with the previous build-up as well. So by the time you get him fully built up from 5 super attacks, that extra 50% attack and defense is going to be way more than just if he got an extra 50% on turn 1, if you see what I mean. So the total that can potentially build up is insane. Still has the medium chance of ki plus 5, but the fact that he launches a guaranteed additional attack, it now has a high chance to become a super. So now it's a 50-50 shot. So you still have to take a gamble, but now it's a coin flip rather than a 1 in 3 chance. So this, of course, just makes him way better now. Because even if on turn 1, let's say you get the medium chance of ki plus 5 to go up, and you've got him on a rotation with a Future Saga ally, so he's getting an extra 7 ki. And let's just say, depending on how you've built the team, one of those units on turn 1 also happens to be a support unit who's giving ki. It could be impossible on turn 1 for you to get a 12 ki super with him. But not only are you going to get an extra 10%, you're going to get the first one of those buffs onto your total, he's going to get the greatly raises attack and defense from his actual 18 ki super attack effect. And then he has the the high chance that his extra attack is going to be a super, which if it is a super, that triggers the extra, another 10% stack from the new part of his passive. And of course, remember, even if that additional attack isn't a super, and this is unchanged, we talked about this in his previous details, but even if that additional attack isn't a super, he still then has an extra chance to activate his hidden potential. Because most people, I imagine, you will have built LR VEGITO Blue like full additional, right? Because he always wanted to be that unit that you want to stack as much as possible. So that second attack gives him more of a chance to launch his additional super. So now you are much more likely to see a double or even triple super attack turn. Which, again, if we go back to talking about this theoretical turn 1, his 18 key super is greatly raising his attack and defense. Then let's say you do get the 2 additional supers. Both of those are stacking his attack and defense. And then thanks to this new part of his passive, he's now getting a 10% buff 3 times, which, as I already said, is not just as straightforward as if he got one 30% buff. It is actually slightly higher than that. So now, technically, even with not great RNG, just by getting 18 key supers, this guy is still going to look really, really good after the first few turns because of this new part of his passive. So, I mean, I don't think it's even to go too far to say that he is actually saved by this update. Like this comment here from somebody that's on the screenshot, the high chance improves him so much. I want to see if the additional 50% buffs from his passive are added to the 100% or they're calculated separately. This is what I'm saying. They should be added separately because they are an on super attack buff that is building up each turn. So even after one turn, I really can't wait to see what he looks like on videos when this update actually comes out. The only thing I don't know yet from this original tweet from Dokkan World, let's just quickly go to his main page. There is no information about when this update is going to come out. So he has now posted an actual translation. So let's see if that differs at all from what we've been saying on here. So let me just shrink the screen slightly because it doesn't all fit in. So let's do this. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really, really big. Wow, I'm going to have to make this way smaller than I thought. Okay. But yeah, so it's just the 10% up to 50% with each super attack performed and then a high chance. So that is the only difference. But yeah, that is a ridiculously good update for our boy. This guy literally is saved now. He went from being the first unit in Dokkan history to get an EZA and actually be considered to be worse than he was before his EZA by the entire community to now actually being very, very good. I mean, this update could literally take him from being one of the worst EZAs that we've seen to being one of the better free-to-play units in the game. I don't want to go out on things straight away and say he's just straight up now the best free-to-play unit, but this is going to be a significant improvement. So I know Jay Fanta's probably out there celebrating, cracking open some fizzy, and yeah, this guy now has a whole new lease of life. So it's always nice to see that Dokkan will do stuff like this when everybody complains about stuff, because it would have been really sad for STR VEGITO Blue to just be lost in the purgatory of being absolutely useless after this update. So I'm very, very happy to see this. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hopefully the great thing about this for global as well is that that means when we get his EZA, it will just be the new version straight away, and they won't bother with this, like, you know, giving us the original one and then having to fix it afterwards. So that is a bit of a W for global as well. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I am definitely very, very happy about this. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.